going to do quite a lot today, and we have to move quite quickly, so I want to cover a lot of information. The first thing though, let's just go back over what we've been learning about. Give me one formal element, Leo, that we have used in our previous exercises. One, line. This is correct. Line is a formal element. Can you give me an example of how you used line in the previous layering exercises? Just one example. There's... Right, you're there. Okay? That's your usual C's, isn't it? You're the lucky one. Give me one example of what you used line for. Pardon? One example of what you used line, what did you create with line? You did actually, yes. You used line, interestingly, to create tones. How did he use line to create tones, Christoph?
Use line to make the different shadows.
How did he make different tones with line? What did he have to do with his body to ensure that the line had different tones? Yes, you do. Think about it. What did he actually physically have to do with his pencil in order to make the line different tones? Did he press a button on the side for dark? No? What did he have to do with this? How did he have to use this to get different weights of line? Exactly. To press harder or lighter. Good. Give me another formal element that we've used. Shapes. Yeah? Shapes. One chin, another formal element we've used in our exercises. Shadow is not a formal element. Shadow is, we haven't even Elaine. Colour, yeah, we got round to colour, and that's really what today is all about, mostly to do with colour. And third one, someone's already said it. Tone, which can also be shading. We ended up inevitably getting patterns. Pattern inevitably came out of line and shading. Tone, people just made broader patterns. So again, you need to be able to demonstrate that you understand that we're not making drawings really of scissors or of rulers, or we're not drawing from observation. What we're drawing are just shapes in a very simple way. So you have exactly 1 minute to arrange these on this sheet of paper as you like and to trace around them from now. 1 minute. You can put them as you like on this piece of paper and then trace around them. They must not overlap. Don't look at the paper. They must not overlap. You're not layering them. They're separate on the back of the piece of paper. Watch. Here you go. Look. Like this. Number 1. I'm going to trace this one on here. Okay, off you go. That's number 1 I'm tracing. Okay, so I've done my scissors. Right, I'm going to do my tape. I'm going to put my tape here. Come on, Elaine, it's a race. Think of it as a sort of a cross between an art lesson and sports day. Look, like this. They don't overlap. We're not layering them, just trace around them. Okay, hurry up, let's go. You've now got 45 seconds. It's going to be quite quick. And the last one, I'm going to put up here because I haven't made enough room. I'm going to stick that one up there like that. Right, 3 shapes on the back of this piece of paper. Make sure that you've got all 3 shapes and that they're not layered. They shouldn't be over the top of each other. You can draw the other shape. You ready? Okay, move them out of the way. You're going you are ready, then there's one Sheen, Chris, we've plenty of exercise today, Helen, Kelsey. They don't overlap. We're not layering them. Okay? Right. Right. Take your scissors. Are you watching? And you are now going to cut the circle out. Go up to the circle and then go around it like this. Okay? So in this case, we're going to make this very simple. We're just going to cut out the circle and not the hole. So just go around it like this and cut it out. So you've got that like that. So cut this out now. Cut out the tape. Once you cut out the tape, cut out the ruler. Going the same way. Cut through the paper, go all the way up to and cut it out. Well, you've now got two shapes. Don't turn the paper over. Just cut the shapes out, put the shapes in front of you. The most complicated one is the scissors. Cut around the scissors. Going, you don't, but you want to keep the whole piece of paper together. It shouldn't all fall apart into two pieces. You don't have to cut out the section where you put your fingers on the scissors. Right, look, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Are you looking? 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. So that's what you should have left. Something like this. It should not be in two pieces. It should be in one. Okay? Very first thing my mother ever taught me was how to use scissors. Don't forget it. Right. That's Elaine, that's George, that's Daniel. Daniel, that's George. And this one, Kayla. Keep going. No line on that one. No. Is that yours, Stephen? That's yours. You should remember to put your name on the work too. Polly. Polly, that's yours. Olivia, is this yours? This is yours. You should remember to put your name on it. This is yours, Christoph, is it? Christoph, that must be yours. Right, much too close to the edge. Your paper will fall apart. But come on, hurry up, quicker. You watch. Just simply follow it around like that. It'll be a bit quicker. Right, well done. Right, don't do this bit, just go around and we start from here, cut all the way up through there. Now normally I'd say approach the two edges. This is exactly not supposed to do. You're supposed to, why don't you cut that out? Right, so we should have 3 shapes. Good. You are leading. It should be a race, really. This is always the hardest one. Are you ready, Elaine? Really good. Excellent. Right. Now these bits, they're just casualties. These are your shape. You put that like that, and that's your work there. Okay. Right. Turn this over, you can find out whose work has been cutting up. Who's cut up Ariel's work. Oh dear. Ariel, Elaine just cut your picture up. Whose picture did you cut up? Polly, oh dear, Polly. Ariel's just cut your work up. Right. Interesting, right? Once you've done your shape, turn them over and find out which person is now not particularly pleased with you, because you just cut their work up. Very good. Turn shapes over. Like that. Excellent. Who did you cut up? Chris. You need to speak to Minnie here. She's just cut your work up. Did she ask your permission? She's not listening. Right. Turn the shapes over. Are we almost there? You are the slowest scissorer in the world. Almost there, girls? Stephen, whose work did you cut up? Whose? Oh dear. Wow, you're slow. Come on, let's get on with it. Ready? Well done. You cut up Polly's. Put Polly's work there. Turn your shapes over. Okay, good. Right, you ready, Olivia? Well done. Whose work did you cut up? Oh dear me. Right. Chelsea's work. Slice to pieces. There we are. Excellent. And that's yours. Right, girls, you need to right, where is your work? Your work is... Who's got Polly's work? Right, very good. Like a maths puzzle now. Move everyone back around again. Right, are we ready? Everyone ready? Right, we're going to move on. The others will just have to catch up. Right, so... I would normally have posed the question, what is the next layering exercise? What can we do next? Very occasionally, over the course of having done this for the last 12 years, someone says we could cut it up. And in fact, that makes sense. I remember one year, one girl, she cut them up, and she then decided to turn them into 3-dimensional sculptures. She began to kind of create some sort of 3D idea. So suddenly, these went from 2 dimensions to 3 dimensions. Now, the thing here is, we've also introduced an element of chance. You're not cutting up your own work, you've cut up someone else's. And now what you need to do is you need to be able to put the pieces from your work and this, and you need to reclaim it. So whose is this one? There's no name. How exciting. That makes it even more interesting. I think this is yours, Christoph, isn't it? This is yours. Yeah, right. So you need to reclaim this now. This comes back to you. This is the original version. And this now comes back to you. And you have the opportunity now to make another 1 or even 2 layering exercises. Here's the first one. The first layering exercise is that you now see the original artwork through the artwork here. Does anyone know what these are called? What do we call these spaces in the language of art? What do you call this here? It's called a negative space. These now become positives. Keep cutting. These become positive because they're solid, and these become negatives. Keep cutting. You are behind. So you need to reclaim your work, and then you can then start by placing this over this. Then we'll see what we can do with these. Alright? So, you stay in your seat, but you go and find your work and put it all back together in your new position. Right, go and get your work. That was very easy. Go and find your work, give it back to the other person, and you can now start making your new layers. Where's yours, Leo?
I don't know.
That's another one. That's the second one I did. Yeah. Maybe you've got another one out here. Someone else? Look, there's yours. Right, so you need your pieces. You need to start by laying your negative over the top of your positive. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? You've got different colours. But if you turn this around, you can get this idea like that. Objects to objects. Right, come on. It's not rocket science. Now, you're matching them up. But if you flip it, if you turn it over, you get that. Why are you... Where are you normally sitting? There. Right, whose is this one? Stephen. Right, Stephen, there's yours. Come on, Stephen. Can you give Stephen his pieces back? Stephen, there are your bits. Come on, hurry up. Right. Is he doing yours? And how's he cut it up? Right. Put it together now. What are you doing? Where is your work? Well, you have to get up and look for it. Joel's asking, who's got Olivia's? Who cut Olivia's work up? Someone must have cut up Olivia's. Stephen is cutting up Olivia's.
No, it's mine.
Right, can you give Olivia's... where's Olivia's then? Who's got Olivia's? Do you want to put them together now? You can put your positive shapes now over the top, like this, to make, right, you can start arranging your work together. So, this is yours, you put it underneath this, yes. Whose is this? Whose is this? Whose work is this? Is this yours, Olivia? Chaos. That's Alicia's. Where's Alicia? This is your work, Alicia. You must have Olivia's work. That's Elaine. Chaos. Where's Elaine? That's yours. Right. Make an artwork out of this. Put this over this. Turn it around. So it does that, and put these over the top of that. Come on, what are you carrying? carrying your coat around for? Hang it up, every single lesson. Has it pop on the wall for you? With your name on it. Right, where are your pieces? Well, who cut up Nicole? You've got to go out there and get them. Oh, be a little bit more assertive. Go and find your pieces, please. Move them around and make an artwork out of them. Have a look what happens if you put this here. What if you put that there? What if this goes through like that? This can go through, you can thread the ruler through the work. Look, what if you put this here? That can go through there. This could just go like that. You know what thread means? You can thread the ruler through the leather. Yes, you can do that. Lovely. You can do whatever you like. This could now be cutting this. And you can find all your pieces like that. This is the thread through. So it can go there, but it can also go like that. Whoa, that's what the Chinese girls and boys used to say. Whoa, that's amazing. It is amazing. This whole exercise can go on and on and on. You could photocopy this in different colours and cut it again and draw on top of it. It never actually stops. Look how interesting that is. Okay? Right. The point then is that there is no end to this project. You can actually just keep going. If you glued these together, you could photocopy them a different colour and cut them up again and then draw more shapes. You could give your pieces to Olivia and Olivia could give hers to you, and you could create a combined artwork. If you take away the negative now, you could just put the positives on your artwork. So it continues on and on and on and on. But what you have now is a very complicated but very visually interesting arrangement of shapes in layers. This one is particularly strong. Ariel's has got a particularly interesting quality. And then this bit here, the idea that you can take this ruler now and thread it, you can actually put it through like this, create a physical third or fourth layer. Now, next year when you